Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back indeed to our Median XL playthrough. So last time we left off, we just completed Act 3, but now that we are a little bit higher of level, we can go ahead and do some crafting. We're actually going to go ahead and dig a little bit into the crafting system because it's actually really good for Median XL. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I want to go ahead and do is actually craft a rune word on a belt that's just going to be a 1 rune word. So it's really simple. All it requires is F. And bam, we can have rainbow. This just grants us potential for extra resistances over here. We got 17 over here. That's kind of nice. It's also granting us max damage, but it's just a really easy rune word to go ahead and create. Now, next up, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to use one of the oils to go ahead and get a item that we can go ahead and use as our rune word. So, for example, you can see that these are boots. They're just tier 1, no sockets. These are tier 1 with a socket. However, it is a item that is in blue, so it's magic, and I want to go ahead and convert that to an item that I can craft onto. So I have this oil of renewal, and how we can acquire these is we can just go ahead and go to Halabu, or practically any of the vendors will have them. It's 2,000 gold. If you do complete some of the quests, it will go ahead and reduce the cost, like in Act 2, if you do the first quest, you'll be able to go ahead and also grant yourself an extra skill point, but on top of that, you also get the reduction of vendor costs. So what we can do is go ahead and just put this in here, and you'll see these light-plated boots become light-plated boots that are superior. Unfortunately, I did not get a socket in them, and that's okay. What we can do is go ahead and RNG again, and we'll go ahead and purchase another one, and we're looking to just get a socket in it. I just need to get it to have 1 socket. Now, you know, sometimes, just like any game, RNG will happen. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe grab 2 more over here. They're not too expensive, but hopefully we can get the socket. And your luck hopefully will be better than mine. Okay, there we go. We have superior. Now you can still craft on superiors. Now we're going to go ahead and take this ith rune. We're going to go ahead and throw it right in here, and we'll have epicenter. So that adds us a little bit of crushing blow, and it grants us an additional 14% to maximum life. You see we have 1,300 life, and we'll go ahead and increase that just a little bit over here, and we don't really need these boots, but I'll see if my mercenary can benefit from these. Oh, he actually had boots that we could have crafted onto. Doesn't really matter though, because I want to show you guys how to do certain things in this game. And next up, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to use a rune word in an item that would have more than the amounted of, I guess, we only need 1. Most of these in the very beginning are going to be 1 rune word. However, we can actually make it so we can craft the rune word even though it only needs 1 rune. Later down the line, there will be actual rune words that require multiple, just like in regular Diablo 2. But here you can actually block some of the sockets, and I'll show you how to do that. That's basically with jewels. The jewels stats don't really matter at all. If you can get some that are nicer, sure. But I'm going to actually turn this rune over here that is a color rune. I'm going to downgrade it to a 37, which is a lum rune. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to block out these 2 and throw this in, and now we'll have raw, which just grants us plus 1 to all skills, and also makes the enemies have negative resistance. But I just wanted really just to show you how to craft it. In fact, well, it's going to be better than this technically. But yeah, that's just a little introduction to crafting. We'll kind of do more as it goes by, and we can also do another thing with crafting. We can actually upgrade these in a tier to make these tier 2, and I believe it had 5% attack speed, now has 15 because we upgraded. Now you can see in parentheses as 2. Now that's not socketed 2 that I'm mentioning, it's the tier of the item. We can also go, I believe most of them go to up to tier 4. There might be maybe some exception, but that is how we can upgrade our unique item. I would love to upgrade our bow, although it requires like 240 dex or something like that, so we're not going to probably do that in this one unless we happen to get more. So let us now finally continue now that we've done a little bit of crafting. I'll go ahead and resummon all my, like, go ahead and start buffing. I forgot what I had my bear bound to, so it's 5, and then my little summons over here. Go and buff all of them as well. Buff our mercenary. And we will indeed continue. Act 4 is usually pretty short, but Diablo will be a lot more difficult. But we'll go and do it as well as that's definitely a quest that's worth doing. I think we have some extra stat points to put in as well. I believe we need to be like level 44 for the next tier. The best way to go and check that out is via the MXL website that has all of these things listed. So we gotta go to Plains of Despair. There we go, and then we'll make our way towards the Red Flames. Okay, as well as right there. Nice. Somewhere nearby, that is. Okay, there he is. Watch out for these hunters. Oh, we just melted him. We got a ring. Nice. Let's go ahead and go back to town after talking to him. And we'll go ahead and get our extra skill points over here. So I'll put one more point into that and the bark skin. So that's just extra stats. And because I really like Cascade so far, I think it's not bad to go ahead and invest more into that. And then since we basically need steady shots, go ahead and grant us extra fire damage. And we actually have a little bit of fire penetration as well. So that's kind of nice to have. And then we'll go ahead and continue.
Oblivion is his reward.
Where is the next area? Is this the waypoint? It's gonna be down here. We don't really need to get the waypoint for this area. It's totally fine. It's not like I need to come back at any point to this area. These guys down. Okay, City of the Damned. And then we go to River of Flame. I'll grab this waypoint because since it's like right here, but usually I just grab the River of Flame one. I still have, okay, the Soulstone, because that will be a way for us to go ahead and get ourselves some extra runes for more rune words later down the line. I like how this looks. Unfortunately, those guys are immune to fire, so bonus damage won't be too good. But we have some fire pen. Man, I'm really excited about Diablo Season 22. There's so many builds that I want to try out for the extra Kanai Cube slot. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in Diablo 3 content. A lot of times, the Diablo 2 and 3 community, well, most of the people that enjoy 3 just haven't played Diablo 2 to appreciate how good it is. But on top of that, most people don't really enjoy Diablo 2 are like, ew, Diablo 3, stay away. But I honestly enjoy both of them a lot. It's just that I really wish Diablo 3 got a lot more support. Like more expansion packs, just more content overall. And I hope that Diablo 4 will be able to deliver on that. Otherwise, well, hopefully the mod community will. And I'm even hoping Diablo 3 eventually gets mods. I mean, technically people have customized the game on console, offline, heck even online mode. I almost want to play Diablo 3 on console to see how crazy some of the like modded items are. I know some of them are super OP, but I'm not so much interested in the super OP, like, you know, hacked items. It's more so I wanted to see other innovative ideas that people came up with, maybe for new builds or just other things that you can do in the game. I always thought it would be really cool for a season to allow you to equip items from another class, just to open up the doors for just really strange builds that normally could not exist. Because as a content creator, usually we get pretty burnt out by doing the same thing all the dang time. So having interesting ideas for theory crafting, like this season is pretty good with the extra Kanai's Cube slot. That's one thing I really think Diablo 3 did really well compared to like any other action RPG, is the Kanai's Cube. That idea is just way too cool. I guess Torchlight 3 also adopted that idea. Ooh, we're getting kind of low on HP. Forgot what I had in those bound to. It's been a while since I played the D2. Alright. He's just melting. Alright, we actually lost a lot of our little summons over here. This costs a lot of mana. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get the hammer. Ooh, we got an amulet, and I forgot we got a ring earlier. It's 4 to vitality. That's actually not bad. That's actually not that much of improvement. Hey, but any improvement, right? Where's the amulet? What do we have? Spell focus, so to get minus enemy fire res, decent amount of life onto it. I think what we have currently is better, but we're gonna go ahead and put that hammer in and throw that down. I don't need these anymore, these are just trash at this point. Okay, there we go. I think the default key was W for this, but I don't know what I've swapped it to. Oh, that was it? Well, we got 2 flawlesses. I'm sure on the other difficulties our luck will be a little bit better, but that's what we got. Just an Ith rune. It's still a nice rune, though. Alright, let us continue. Yeah, Act 4 is really short. It's like, what, 15 minutes? We're only 10 minutes in, we're almost done with the act. But it's like, you know, it's like the end of it. Act 5 has a little bit more content as we can save Anya as well, which is a fantastic quest. I really just felt like the quests were so much more meaningful in Diablo 2. Like, you have the golden bird to go ahead and grant yourself extra life. You need a lot of skill points. There's the tome quest to get stat points. The Anya quest for resistances. I think they were just really cool overall. The ancient one gave you a massive experience bonus. Because pretty much for Diablo 3, the quests that were more meaningful, that granted you something. I guess eventually you get the follower, right? But in this, you had to like defeat Bloodraven to get the free follower, which I think was a nice little touch. We're getting a lot of flawless jump though. Maybe we can put some of these in. This has 4 sockets. I think I just put life ones in there. Is this life after kill? This has 2 sockets. Might as well throw this in here because that's percent life. Let's get this. Max damage? Sure. It's our actual damage. Oh, okay. There we go. Ooh, we're taking a lot of damage. It's a good thing that we put that portal up, right? Alright. So unfortunately we do lose our mercenary. That's actually like the worst part of dying in this game. But I'm going to go and slam a lot more into vitality. As that will definitely keep us alive a little bit more. But we're playing softcore, so it doesn't really matter too much. But over here with the curses, sometimes you can just absolutely melt. Yeah, the Chaos Sanctuary can be a little bit dangerous, but it's not like we're playing on hardcore. There's no penalty for death, other than just having to reset. Ooh, we got a unique helm that might be better than what we've got right now. It's a tier 2 as well. Let's see what we got. We got Lava Dome, extra vitality. Well, this is granting us technically 1 to all skills, and that's, I mean, it gives us some golden magic find. But this is going to be a lot nicer, especially if we can go ahead and check out, let's see, armor, we get energy. What's this do? Debuff cold skill duration. It's extra poison res. Cold resist 16. I mean, it's okay. What's our resistances for cold right now? Yeah, it's 42. Let's see what else we have. One of those flawless enhanced defense. The defense is actually really nice on this because we only have 1,000. And so if we go ahead and throw in, I think we got the flawless cold, right? So instead of it being like 427, nice little like 20 defense. I'd honestly rather take the resistances over anything. So we'll go ahead and use it for that. And actually, we can go ahead and transfer this over to our mercenary. There we go. So basically, he gets my all the gear. He'll get the donated gear. But the mercenaries are really good in this game. Don't sleep on them. They're definitely worth. We're gonna come up to Magda over here. She died too fast. Okay, there she is. So they renamed some of the enemies over here for lore purposes and stuff. And I think it's kind of cool as well. I really wish they came up with a Druid in Diablo 3. I believe that was something that was planned. There was actually an item that was named Druid in the item files. And they technically also had wolves added later in the game. as enemies. Maybe it was a scrapped idea. Or maybe it was all planned all along. But I know that there was for sure a planned expansion that just never came out for D3. And I'm not sure why. The game, like, it sold really well. I'm guessing they looked at maybe player retention rate. Compared to, like, sales. But I still think Diablo is still a very popular game, and I always come back to it. This is Golem Warrior. Diablo will be very tough. He doesn't go down very easy. I got a nice little Thor rune over there. Alright, potions all there. Okay. Okay, so it's 10 that I have going bound to.
Death can save you from me.
Okay. So let's go ahead and throw up that portal. I'll buff up everyone. Maybe we'll do this one for him. So you gotta really watch out for that fire that comes down. It just melts so fast. Oh, got lucky. I wanted to get hit by it. We're doing really good damage, although we're gonna run out of mana pretty soon. Maybe actually pop a mana pot for once. Oh, I am stuck in the bone prison. Dude, one person. Oh! Alright, what did we get from Mr. Diablo? We got a wolf head. Hey, that might be a nice little upgrade. Alright, go back to town. And then we'll be entering the next act. But more importantly, I want to see what we got. Alright. I'm just going to play the cutscene, but we'll go and skip on that. So, we got the Shadow Strike, which, let's see, what does it grant? Minus enemy elemental resistances. That's great. And it's got Crushing Blow on it, although since this is a bow build, well, it's not going to be too good. Alright, so the big bad wolf head. So we got life stolen per hit. That's kind of nice. We have plus 30 life regenerated per second. 17% extra defense and experience gain. It's okay. It does grant us plus % dexterity, which is actually something I'm really looking forward to. The stats on it are okay. I think for now that this is going to be not something we use, but the dexterity we have was at 137, 150. This could be really nice. The reason why plus % to stats is really great is because obviously if you have a lot into it, the scaling will be even better for it, and the plus % can be nice for the extra total character defense. But anyways, that's going to go ahead and wrap up our playthrough for Act 4. And next time we'll go and do Act 5, and we'll go and finish our little playthrough of the Bow Druid. So far, in terms of my review, I think it's a very strong build, but this game is definitely a lot harder, and as you go up in the difficulty, things start scaling much more difficult. Like, I really enjoyed playing the Amazon for those reasons of being able to kind of sit back. I mean, with this, I can kind of sit back too. However, with the one of the skills, which is the Cascade, I feel like it's kind of hard to hit enemies that are super far away, whereas before with Barrage, which is another skill that I had. This goes out pretty far too, actually. You know what? I mean, does it, I think it's doing off-screen stuff too. I really like this skill. It reminds me, again, of like a Frozen Orb mechanic where it kind of shoots out. But I've really liked, I think it was Phalanx as well, where you're able to go ahead and have a bunch of things shoot out. It was just really fun for the bow character. Plus, aesthetically, I like the Amazon a little bit more. But I'm still enjoying this, and I still think it's a great build. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you on the next part very soon. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.